Hello. Today we're going to talk about what to do if you have to catch a catfish and it gets stuck in the net. It's a common problem and there are some simple solutions.
Of course, most catfish have barbs on their pectoral and dorsal fins, but there are other spines also that can cause problems. Most loaches, for example, have a spine that can be opened up under their eye, and some tetras also have a spine on their belly that can get hooked in the net. Some plecos, such as bristlenose or ancestris, also have very sharp retractable spines on their cheeks, and you have to be very careful when you handle these fish. In general, handle catfish from the front, with 2 fingers on top of the head, on either side of the dorsal fin, and your thumb on the underside, on the bone between the pectoral fins. Besides damaging the fish when you try to get it out of the net, you can seriously injure your finger with the sharp barbs on some of the catfish spines. When in doubt, wear some gloves to do this. It's a good idea to think about the spines on your fish before catching them, because once a fish is tangled in the net, getting them unstuck causes needless stress for the fish. The worst fish are African Synodontis catfish and South American Pimelodus and their relatives. Many of the spines are hooked into opposite directions, and that is important to remember when you try to untangle them. When you catch spiny fish, use an oversized net. Then bring the net to the surface without lifting them out of the water, and finally use a yogurt cup or clear plastic container to gently scoop them from the net. Then transfer them to a bucket or bag. Most fish only lock and engage those spines when they feel they are being lifted from the water. If you have a fish stuck in the net, step 1 is to see if it'll untangle itself. Fish know which way to move to unlock the spines if they are hooked, and many times, especially if only 2 of the dorsal and pectoral fins are stuck, they can find a way to wiggle free. It is important that you do not have a hand on the net. Stand it up in the tank or bucket, because the fish feel the tension of your hand, and they will not try to get away if the imagined predator still has a hold of them. If that does not work, wear gloves and use a pencil to lift the net off the hooks. First on one side, then on the other. Make sure you hold the fish tight and frequently dip it in the water. If you're unable to free the fish, use a small pair of scissors and cut the net away. It will be easier to replace the net than to try and treat physically injured fish, or to have the unpleasant experience and pain caused by a catfish mucus in a cut on your hand. Well, I hope this video helps people in the unfortunate situation of getting a fish stuck in a net, or makes it easier to net them safely. Most catfish stings can be very painful, but few of them are actually venomous, like this platosis from Papua. If you are stung, start by washing the wound in hot water to relieve the pain.
Thank you for watching today's video. I hope you found it useful. If you did, make sure to leave us a like or subscribe to this channel or leave us some comments.